Hello, you are welcome to this edition of our robust program, Retirement Clues. I remain the promoter of this program, Mr. Chus Udo Okonta, and the publisher of Nigeria #1 Insurance and Pension News Online, ISPEN Online, and to the glory of God, a partner in the promotion of the global initiative that is behind donation of free insurance products to the uninsured, an initiative known as InsureFee Initiative. I want to say Happy New Month to all our listening audience. And want to still use this opportunity to appreciate all those people that have been, commending us, supporting us, and even making inquiries. We want to say thank you, and we implore you to continue to lend your support and even use this opportunity too to talk to corporate organizations. This program is open to sponsorship. You can actually come and sponsor us and let us tell the world what you do. And today we have come to look at another topic, a topic that actually stemmed from um, uh, research too, because this program is research based. And maybe let me even use this opportunity to hint you, to let you know that this program, we have actually taken it beyond this podcast. By the grace of God, comes April 25th this year, we'll be having the maiden ISPEN Online Retirement Summit. We want to bring experts. We have run this program now for 3 years, almost 3 years now, and we felt that it is necessary we expand the frontier by bringing experts to speak to issues that has to do with retirement. In our own client Nigeria, the content on retirement is actually, there is depth of content on retirement. We will see people that retire and they just walk into post-retirement life without preparation. They don't even know what awaits them, post-retirement. And that is why you see some people are not willing to leave their job. That summit, we want to use that annual summit, which is starting this year. We want to use it to actually prepare people for post-retirement life. We want to see opportunities open up that space so that people will know, that retirement is not just a death sentence. It is another level of life that if you prepare for, you can actually do more. There are some people that it's even after retirement that they now observe, they now discover what their passion is, they now discover what their mandate is, and they begin to pursue it. They live this life fulfilled. Some of them, they just jump into the work that they are doing, and it is at the point of retirement they now discover that all that they have done for 35 years is not what God even created them to do. It is at retirement that they discover themselves and they pursue their vision and they leave legacy that their generations after them will inherit. These are the things that we want to do through that program, that retirement summit. We is already gathering momentum. We have gotten experts from different fields that will really come. Let's all of us put our heads together. Let's see how we can actually eke a better life, post retirement. Just mark that date, 25th of April 2024. That is the D-Day that there will be a turnaround for people, when it comes to post retirement life. And that is for that. Going back to coming to what we want to discuss today. The topic that we want to discuss today says how to remain relevant post retirement. We will be using this program to prepare towards that retirement summit, and most of the things that we'll be discussing now, from now to that time, we just begin to like prepare, begin to gather materials, towards that summit. That summit, everything will be made open for you to know, so that you that is afraid that, oh, how will my life look like, during my retirement time, my post retirement. By then, that program is meant for you, you that have fear, come around and you see that that fear we just fizzle out, because experts we actually provide. We have retirees, people that have actually retired and are doing well, that will come and share their own personal experience, how they've been able to migrate from work to post-retirement without any gap, and they are still doing well. We've gathered such people to come and speak to us that day. As I said, just mark that day. The topic we are looking at is how to remain relevant post-retirement. That is what we want to discuss. Let's just give you update within the retirement space. The latest data that was released by the National Pension Commission states that the pension fund assets is over 18 trillion. And when we look at what it was as at January 1st, 2023, and what it was as at December 31st, 2023, we got to know that around 3.37 trillion was actually injected into the pension fund assets. 3.37 trillion was what came into the pension fund assets from January 1st to December 31st, 2023. That is a very good one. Over 3 trillion is a good one. We just pray that, irrespective of how the economy is this year, that we exceed that 3 trillion, this year, 2024. Then another update we want to highlight again. This is not actually a positive one. Why the pension fund assets is growing, inflation and exchange rate is actually hitting it too bad. It's hitting it too bad, seriously. Like when we did the calculation, we observed that, in terms of dollar terms, over 8 trillion has been eroded from December till now. Over 8 trillion in terms of dollar terms, because as at December 2023, the pension fund assets was benchmarked at 899.36 naira, to a dollar. But as we speak now, the CBN rate is around 1,414 naira 13 kobo. You see that the margin there between that 89936 and 1,414.13, the margin is 514 naira 74 kobo. That means in terms of the pension fund assets, in terms of value terms, has actually lose around 514 naira just from 31st of December to where we are today. And that's why we are calling on government to actually do something to hold back this dollar that is flying. Naira is just running and falling. It's not good for our economy, it's not good for anybody. I think that is just that. Let's quickly discuss what we want to have for you today, which is how to remain relevant post-retirement. Post-retirement life is a life that many people are actually afraid of. Many workers, once they are approaching their time of, instead of them to be happy, to be excited, they are afraid. Say, oh, how do I cope? What will I do? This one, I go to job, I meet colleagues. How do I stay at home? I just stay at home, just be walking around. What do I do? And that has actually led to many people, have been developing different issues, challenges, in their head and on their head. But if you are prepared, you will not have those problems. You will not have them. That is why we are projecting this. And as I said, even our retirement summit, those are the things we are going to discuss. How do you remain relevant post retirement. The first thing that we want to see here is that while you are working, today now is Monday, you are in your office, always remember that one day you will not be in that office again. Recognizing that there is post-retirement life is the first thing. You must every day let it sound in your ear. Let it, let your brain always remind you that a day is coming where you will not be in that office again. You will find yourself somewhere, and that will really help you. Once you have that recognition, it will help you to do the next thing. Because if you are not thinking about it, you are not thinking about post-retirement life, you just live your life anyhow, it will cut up with you, and it may be too late at that time when you just walk into post-retirement life without adequate preparation. The first thing we said, recognize that post-retirement life, and even government has even made it now so difficult for people. You see, with the tenure thing that they have brought, you are an executive director, you move to managing director, they will add up the years you have spent as executive director, add it with the years you spend as a managing director. Once it's 10 years tenure, you are asked to go. Young people are going now. You'll be sure if you didn't prepare, just say, I'll still have time with me. The tenure thing may even force you into early retirement, and if you didn't prepare, it will be very, very bad at that particular time. So you should recognize that there is life after work, that is post-retirement life. Having done that, the next thing is that you have to invest towards that life after work, that is post-retirement life. How do you invest? You have to have financial planning. In terms of this financial plan, that is where you have the contributory pension scheme, contribute towards that. You have the micro pension plan, part of contributing that is a financial planning towards a post-retirement life. You invest through insurance, you invest through real estate, money market, stock market, forex. You can keep your money in forex, even with the way naira is now. You can keep your money in forex. All these things are ways that you have to prepare towards investing towards post-retirement life. Having done that, as you have done that investment, another thing that you need to do under that investment is mental preparation. You have to prepare yourself mentally. What do you do in this area? Acquire new skill, get new knowledge, school yourself, and other things. Mentally, you should be prepared for post-retirement life. If you are not prepared mentally, it will shock you when you get there. Then, having done that, another thing that we feel you should do is socially. You must be prepared for it. Socially, you have to invest into your social life. Make sure that you have social relationship, what people call social currency. Attend to people, socialize so that during retirement, you will not just remain dull, you remain isolated. Because the people you socialize with, they will have people that will keep you keep the fire burning during retirement. Having done that, we invested socially, we still crave that you plan towards new responsibilities. That is another thing. While you are working, start looking at responsibilities that are ahead. Plan towards, and what are these responsibilities that you need to adopt? You can begin to look at, when I retire, I want to be a consultant, I want to be a teacher, I want to volunteer myself to social work, I want to become go into another field entirely. That means you have to go back to school and all those things. I want to start writing books, I want to become a clergyman, all those things. That is new responsibility. You should begin to eye towards new responsibility. It is why before retirement that you do this. It's not during retirement you begin to run around, think on how you are going to do this. That is just that. Then the last one we feel that you need to is that you should culture healthy lifestyle. We always say it here. You want to enjoy post-retirement very well. Good health, everything going for you, and all this other thing that we have mentioned that you need to do. All of them, they have to stand on your head. If you have good health, that is when you can, invest, you can do other things. But for you to get that good health, don't allow anything ruin your head. Don't embrace things that will cause harm to your health, smoking, womanizing, drinking, and every other vices that you know that is inimical to your health. Avoid them. Once you do this, you see that in retirement you will just enjoy it. You will not cry as some people are crying today. We want to stop here. By the grace of God, we still come your way in the future. Our numbers are open: 08054269557. The other number is 07033253527. And our email address is ispenonline@gmail.com. If you have inquiry, reach us. And just as I said earlier, mark your date. April 25th, 2024 is Ispen Online Retirement Summit. God bless you as we come again your way in the future. Remain blessed.